Disney's decision to reinstate Jimmy Kimmel after a suspension stemming from controversial remarks about the death of conservative influencer Charlie Kirk has stirred intense debate nationwide. But here's where it gets controversial. This suspension wasn't just about a few jokes gone wrong. It ignited a fierce battle over free speech, media responsibility, and political pressure. Jimmy Kimmel, the well-known American late-night host, is set to return to his show on Tuesday, following a pause prompted by his comments, which Disney initially deemed ill-timed and insensitive. The entertainment giant Disney, which owns ABC, the network that broadcasts Jimmy Kimmel Live, announced on Monday that after several days of in-depth discussions with Kimmel, they had mutually decided to bring the show back on air. This decision ended a whirlwind few days that began with the show's sudden removal after Kimmel's jokes touched on a highly sensitive and politically charged topic: the tragic killing of Charlie Kirk, a conservative figure. This controversy unfolded amid escalating tensions surrounding freedom of speech in the United States. The Federal Communications Commission, FCC, led by Brendan Carr, a Trump appointee, threatened to revoke ABC's broadcast license over Kimmel's remarks, a move many saw as an unprecedented move to police content and intimidate broadcasters. This regulatory pressure came alongside a broader push by several White House allies, including Vice President J.D. Vance, who advocated punishing those who criticized Kirk following his death. What really fueled the fire was Kimmel's September 15 monologue, where he accused the MAGA gang of trying to distance themselves from the person who murdered Kirk while still attempting to politicize the tragedy. The monologue didn't stop there. Kimmel also mocked former President Donald Trump's reaction to the killing. Instead of expressing condolences, Trump was shown shifting the topic to the construction of a new White House ballroom. Kimmel likened this kind of response to how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, a stinging critique that many found both biting and controversial. In the immediate fallout, Nexstar Media, a significant television station owner, refused to air Kimmel's show for the foreseeable future. Then Sinclair, the largest ABC affiliate group, quickly followed suit. ABC officially announced an indefinite suspension of the program. Carr publicly praised Nexstar for what he called doing the right thing, hoping other networks would emulate their approach. The incident occurs as Nexstar seeks FCC approval for a massive $6.2 billion merger with Tegna, which adds a layer of complexity to the regulatory dynamics. Disney's choice to suspend Kimmel fueled outrage from critics, free speech advocates, and industry insiders alike. Anti-censorship voices decried the decision as a direct assault on First Amendment rights, warning it could create a chilling effect that discourages critical commentary on public figures and sensitive issues. Ana Gomez, the Democratic FCC commissioner, applauded Disney for standing firm against what she described as clear government intimidation, praising citizens from all political backgrounds who protested attempts to silence free expression. The Writers Guild of America, the Screen Actors Guild, lawmakers, and the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, all condemned ABC's suspension, arguing that such actions undermine the fundamental principle of free speech essential to democracy. Fellow late-night hosts, including Jon Stewart, John Oliver, and Stephen Colbert, publicly supported Kimmel, while hundreds of celebrities, from Ben Stiller to Meryl Streep, signed an open letter calling the suspension a dark moment for freedom of speech in our nation. Adding to the controversy, some critics have advocated for a consumer boycott targeting Disney-owned streaming platforms like Disney Plus and Hulu, hoping to pressure the entertainment giant economically for its handling of the situation. So what do you think? Was Disney's initial suspension of Jimmy Kimmel a necessary response to reckless comments, or a dangerous overreach that threatens free speech? Could this episode mark a turning point in how political pressure influences media companies? Or is it just another skirmish in a long culture war. Share your thoughts below. Do you stand with Kimmel and free expression, or do you believe some lines should not be crossed in political satire?